Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to New Forest Morphs. I'm here visiting Tony Gator, who's got a wonderful ball python collection. We've just had about half an hour together, and I believe it or not, what I've just seen and experienced was something amazing. And I want to introduce Tony to you and his business, which is Alto Pythons. So without any further ado, I'm going to just switch this camera around. Just bear with me. And Tony, thank you very much for inviting us into your facility.
Hello.
Hello, it's really great for you to do this. Now, perhaps what we could start off is just to explain how long you've been keeping ball pythons and what your journey's been. You can give us a few minutes on the background of how you got in.
About 9 years ago, started breeding. Went from 1 snake to 13 snake to 250, and it's been a bit up and down. But yeah, having moved house, I had my own garage, so the collection went through the roof, quite literally almost.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just it's really good fun. Really enjoy it. Making combos, and I tend to go for genes that other people aren't working with, aren't using, don't even know about, and just try and play around with things, because otherwise everybody's got the same.
Yeah.
Coming up with the same stuff.
Tony, I'm super impressed with what you've shown me, and I'm sure our audience is looking forward to seeing your unique collection. You've been doing this for 9 years. Prior to this, you were breeding tropical fish.
Yeah.
And you're one of these guys that likes to breed, and you found the transfer across to snakes was quite easy for you.
Yeah, a lot easier than doing fish.
Yeah.
Because a 2-ton fish tank and a few snakes in a box is a big difference.
No, it's wonderful. Well, thank you for inviting us into your facility. So, if you were to share 1 or 2 of your favourite snakes with us, do you want to just bring a couple out and we'll have a snake candy experience for our viewers?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
What should I say? I've got this is one of the projects I really like. So this is it's a pastel cinnamon Enti rainbow hypo. Really like the rainbow gene. Everybody says, oh, it's the same as banana, but you can see it's very, very different. It's in the albino complex.
It's beautiful.
You can see from the eyes.
And I think the rainbow genetic is beautiful, Tony. And is this a girl or boy you've got here?
This is a male.
Male, and he's almost ready to go, is he? Or have you
I mean he has locked, but the girls haven't gone.
And what are the genes in him again? So you got rainbow,
pastel, cinnamon Enti, rainbow, hypo.
So it's hypo, and rainbow is a recessive gene, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got you. So I think that's absolutely stunning, and I can see why it's one of your favourites. There's no like the banana gets the freckling. There's no freckling at all.
Yeah.
But look at the intensity and that lovely red eye as well. So it's actually from the albino family, isn't it? It's part of the albino family. Yeah. But that is stunning. Well, thank you very much for sharing. What are your plans? What are you planning to do with him?
Ideally, put him with my Hypo clown.
Hypo clown.
I also got a genetic stripe, possible het hypo, that I put him with, and they locked, but nothing.
Okay.
Really, she hasn't gone for me, which has been a bit annoying.
Let's have a quick look at the Hypo clown. I think it's over here, isn't it? So,
yeah.
Hypo clown is a project that we want to get into, and it's just down here, isn't it? Third one up. So just see how pretty this snake is. What an absolute stunner! And get DG into that Hypo as well, Tony, which I think you're doing. Would be quite amazing. The Hypo and DG together going into the clown, I think, will be bread and butter stuff. It's a building block that I believe will actually enhance all of the genetics. Get that into rainbow and Enti. So here's an example here, isn't it, of a
this is a Desert Ghost Hypo.
Desert Ghost Hypo.
They're all trying to run away from you, aren't they?
That's alright. Beautiful. The Desert Ghost Hypos are lovely. I mean, look how crisp they are and clean.
Okay.
And that's just the 2 recessives going together there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really beautiful.
It was
stunning.
Little wriggler.
Yeah. And she's a girl?
That's a boy.
Boy. And has he gone to anyone yet?
Yeah, he went to Rio Firefly.
Right, so Rio is another gene that a lot of people haven't probably heard much of. And you got into the Rio gene a few years back, because I've been following your journey, and I've been looking at your collection, and I'm thinking Rio's an enhancing genetic. Is it a recessive or incomplete dominant?
That's an argument that's been had for many years. With the Arroyo, which is the Rio is the Super Arroyo. In a lot of combos you can't really see the Arroyo, but in some combos you can.
Okay.
And quite a few combos you can. It's like 50-50.
Okay.
So everybody was like saying, "Oh, it's recessive, it's incomplete." But I treat it as a recessive.
Yes.
Because it's the Rio that I want to go for.
Okay. Have you hit a Rio? Could you show us an example of the genetic?
Yeah, decent. So this is a Rio. Just a straight Rio. Possible het clown, but
very, very clean. Look how clean those genetics are. Beautiful. Again, it's got that enhancing quality, hasn't it?
Mm.
Oh, that's beautiful, Tony. So that's effectively, the Rio is the Super
Arroyo,
Arroyo, and it's spelt that way because you've got a few Arroyos up there, so it's Super Arroyo.
Well, Arroyo is Spanish for river.
Okay.
Stream.
Okay.
And Rio is Spanish for river. That's why he called it that.
Of course. Being a fisherman, I should know that.
This is a banana Mojave Arroyo.
Beautiful, and it's got a couple of I forget what they call paradox marks on there. So that's paradox marking.
Yeah, it's not shit.
No, but that to me,
believe that out. It's not.
We've got a couple of snakes with a similar pattern as to that, but we've got something that looks amazing. Look how clean and clear that is. I mean, honestly, just look at the vibrant yellows around the alien heads. No freckling either as well. Stunning. So just tell me what's in this combination.
Arroyo, Mojave and banana.
Beautiful. And what it's doing is, and that's a couple of years old, there's no freckling on the banana.
No, none at all.
So if you don't want the freckling, getting that gene into your bananas is the key, is what you're saying. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you, Tony, for showing that one. Now you've got some other unique genes here as well, which are exciting me. Do you want to show us one or two other of your projects that you're doing? And
yeah, I've got the Tango, which I got from Chris Thomas.
Chris Thomas, yeah.
It's in the yellow belly complex, but it's not a yellow belly.
Yeah.
Because he's made them. When you get a Super Tango, it comes called a frost, and it comes out really sort of I think there's a big thick yellow line down it. And
that is amazing, beautiful. How beautiful. So it's an incomplete dominant then.
Yeah.
And at the moment, have you done anything with that, or have you?
No, not really.
No?
Again, with the cut back on breeding a bit, but
yeah.
I originally had the Tango Champagne, and I put a clown, which is where I got the Tango het clown from.
I think the Tango Champagne looked pretty special. Do you mind if we have a look at that one?
Yeah,
is that okay?
So
I was lucky enough to have half an hour with Tony beforehand, so I've already had a little bit of an exciting look at these. And this guy's a firecracker. Got to be careful he doesn't pick up the heat signature off the camera because he could strike me, but that is a absolute beauty. This is Tango mixed with Champagne, and just look how vibrant those colours are. I mean, absolutely stunning. And of course, with the Champagne, you get what looks like a pied. It isn't a pied, is it? But no. They have what they look like. It looks like a pied, but it isn't. So it actually has the look of a pied. And look how orange that dorsal is. The Tango is bringing out the Champagne very vibrantly, isn't it? Really beautiful.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. And that's a female. So she's almost up to size, isn't she?
She's already bred.
She's already bred already. She's giving you a clutch, has she?
Yeah, that's where the Tango het clown came
Okay,
from.
I've got you. Yeah, I've got you. Fine. Right, you've got also Wookie in your collection, and you're shooting for the Super Wookies, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's another beautiful gene. And the Wookie genetic is
dominant.
It's an incomplete dominant, yeah. And here we've got a Wookie that's mixed with banana, is it?
Banana and GHI.
And GHI. How beautiful is that? Very lovely combination. And the Super Wookie would just enhance the blacks more?
Yeah, and it drastically reduces it. It's like, have you seen two Super Chocolates?
Yes.
It's like that.
Okay.
But
is chocolate and Wookie similar gene, or is
they
it
are similar in the same sort of family.
They're in the same family, but they are separate. Are they separate genetics?
Yeah, genetically they're different.
They are, and that's been proven.
Yes.
Yes, good.
After many arguments.
Okay, that's good.
But I do have a banana Enti fire.
Okay.
Wookie het clown down here, which is really nice.
Yeah. Oh, that is beautiful, Tony. Beautiful. Wow. Just look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is one hell of... I mean, I'm not sure if my camera's picking up these colours, but honestly, that is stunning, Tony. Really, you've got an art palette. You've got the touch, haven't you? You know what you're looking for.
Well, Justin popped out a banana kraken, didn't he?
Yeah.
At the same time that I had this clutch in the incubator. And I saw that, I was like, ooh, that looks good with because I hadn't seen banana Wookies before. I was like,
yeah.
that looks good.
It looks brilliant. And,
yeah.
and so you've got in here, just talk me through the genetics. You've got the banana,
Enti Fire,
and Wookie. Imagine getting Super Wookie into that. Is that gonna? Would that actually add to it, or do you think it's actually best to have one copy of Wookie?
I think it would add to it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
she's stunning.
Same.
And she's not giving you a clutch yet, do you say?
No.
But hopefully.
This is the same genetically, but without the banana.
Okay. Yeah, the Wookie's beautiful genetic, isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tony. That's really nice of you to share that with us. I'm super impressed. The contrast of that snake is stunning. You know, we all like our black pastel bananas. You put Wookie into that with the Enti and the fire, it just goes to another level, doesn't it? Lovely.
I don't know if this girl is in the Super Enti rainbow.
And again, super.
Sort of almost iridescent.
That's lovely, and that's the rainbow going into the Super Enti, and that is really beautiful. Just look at the vibrance of the colours. It's taking the rainbow project to the next level, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a bit of stuck shell on as well, so it's not even in
No.
her best.
I mean, she's glowing at me, and she's only what, a couple of years old?
Yeah.
I mean, she is absolutely glowing. If she can hold those colours, which she probably will, until full adulthood.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game, isn't it? It's actually trying to get these genetics to hold their colour all the way through their lives.
The other one is this. Get her out.
Oh my goodness me, is that beautiful. There's got to be Spotnose in there, and I love the Spotnose clowns anyway, but tell us what you've got going on there, Tony.
Spotnose Fire Desert Ghost Clown.
And it's interesting, you told me the story that you were shooting on 1 out of 8 odds, and you had, what, one...
Yeah, so it's double hat.
1 out of 16?
Yeah.
And that was your first try of breeding?
Yeah, and it annoyed I got the female from Tom Wolfe. And he keeps missing it. I think he's bought one now.
Oh, okay. They are.
I think he might have produced one last year as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made me chuckle.
Do you know what? I think that's such an attractive looking animal. I mean, I love my Spotnose clowns. So just talk me through the genetics. Desert Ghost, clown, Spotnose,
Fire,
and fire in there. And it's a boy or girl?
Female.
A female. So I think that's got some future plans, isn't it?
Yeah, nearly up to breeding.
Yeah. She's lovely. We do love our Desert Ghost clowns. We're hoping to hit one this year if we can. We've got a chance if she does go, but if not, we'll go next year. But absolutely stunning animal.
Okay,
well, thank you, Tony, for sharing that one. Any other genetics that you've got? Oh, the Amplify. We were going to talk about the Amplify, weren't we?
Yeah.
Now, tell us a bit about the Amplify gene, because...
it's like a... I don't know if you can really see it. When this leopard was a baby, it was a lot brighter. It sort of dulled down a little bit.
Yeah, it's still got the brightness in it, though. I can see the brightness in it. It's
girl.
Beautiful. She's a good size. I think. Have you bred with her yet or not?
Not yet. No.
So she probably next year, possibly.
Potentially.
Yeah.
If have space. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Beautiful. And Amplify again. Is that a incomplete dominant, or is it actually a recessive gene?
Incomplete dominant.
Incomplete dominant.
We think.
Okay.
We think we've had a couple of hits. So there's a couple of us working with it. Jamie Post, Rob Hurd is working with it. I think he's hoping to hit a super this year.
Okay.
Enzo over, I can't remember if he's in France or somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
Is working with him. There's a few of us working with it. Fantastic gene.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like Fire, but very, very different in the same combos.
Yeah.
But that's probably the closest. We thought it might be a variation of Fire.
Yeah.
But it's not. It doesn't have the same sort of lightning. It just enhances and improves contrast.
Okay. But it will amp up. It will amp up the genetics, and you can get a super version. Has anyone hit the super version yet?
We think so, but with other things in the combo, so you can't.
Fair play.
Yeah, you can't really see 100%.
Yeah.
Without sort of going through and breeding it and getting everything out, being amplified. And, there's no test for it at the moment, so.
Yeah. Well, that's really lovely. Again, I've never seen an amplify before, so thank you for sharing that one. Any other rare genetics that many of us haven't seen that you might be in your collection? Just trying to see if there were some other beautiful looking animals you were sharing with me earlier. You've got the DG Hypo.
Yeah, you've got the circle.
Circle, yes. The circle genetic.
I'll get the male out. He's over here.
So again, that's quite an unusual genetic. And the reason it's called circle is because the dorsal has circular patterns on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and we found that myself and Jürgen have hit circle clowns. He's hit the single gene circle clown, so you can really see the difference of it.
Yeah.
You've got Bongo, Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, circle clown.
Beautiful.
But we have noticed that it gives a lot more
circular pattern on the dorsal. Yeah, I've got it.
On the clown.
Yes.
But on a non-clown version, they are on the dorsal going down.
Have you got a non-clown version at all?
Only that other one, but it's.
Yeah. Okay.
I can show it.
Yeah. And again, it's an incomplete dominant.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. This is absolutely stunning, this one. This one I really, really like the look of. Just look at this. An unbelievably beautiful snake, in my opinion. Let me just get it into focus, and you can see the circle.
Yeah, there's these.
Just look at that.
All the way down the back.
Crazy dorsal, isn't it? I mean, that's crazy. I've not seen many snakes that can produce that circular pattern on the dorsal.
This is one of my favourite snakes that I've ever hatched, just because of the way it looks.
It's beautiful. And just tell me what the combo is in there.
Orange. Oh, I have to look at the thing.
Yeah.
Bongo circle, Orange Dream Yellow Belly, lesser pastel.
It's a fantastic looking snake, Tony. I mean, that's an absolute banger. I bet you when that came out of its egg and it was out of shed.
Yeah.
Your eyes
it was white.
Was it white to start with?
And it had this thing down there, so it didn't have any of this yellow.
Yeah.
So I was just like, wow, that's really weird.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it might have leopard in it as well, but it proved out not to.
Mind you, to have all those genes, and there's a chance that you can get. And that's a boy or girl, that one?
Boy.
Boy. So he's ready to be plugged in.
He's the father of that last one.
Okay, fine. So he's already passing his genetics through. Oh, that's amazing, Tom. You've got such a unique collection here. Really, really beautiful animals. And the rub system that you're running, you've got the Freedom Breeder tubs. I wanted to just ask you a little bit about that, because it's quite unusual to get hold of your Freedom Breeder tubs in the UK because of the cost of importing, but the tubs themselves aren't so bad, are they? You can get hold of those through importing them in?
Yeah, I mean, I got them all from Alirax. They had a distributor over here.
And Alirax are based in Europe, are they?
Yeah, I think they're in Belgium.
Belgium. So these are the Alirax that Tony's got. Now, they are lightweight, easy to move around, they're easy to construct.
Yeah.
And what are you looking at for a rack of, what have you got here? That's a rack of...
I think, this was a rack of...
1, 2, 3, 4, 40? You've got a 40 rack there?
I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 times 4, so...
68? 68.
So yeah, 68.
So 68, and what would that set you back if you were to...
I think it was about 1,600, 1,500.
£1,500?
Yeah.
So I've bought my racks, they're 1,000 for 10. £1,000 for 10.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, if I'd have known this, I would have perhaps re-examined that, because the nice thing about the alley racks is they don't rust.
Yeah.
They're lightweight.
Really quick to put together as well.
Are they really easy to put together?
Yeah. Well, you just left them.
Yeah.
Literally, they come in sections already built.
Yeah.
And then you just plonk them down.
Wow.
And off you go. The thing that takes the longest is putting the wiring in.
Okay. So let's have a look at you've got the wiring, but they come with breathable holes as well here. Yeah. So if we look at that, there's the breathable holes. Are they easy to clean as well?
Yeah, fairly. You just take them out and wipe them down.
And you've got your heat mats at the back of there, so...
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have to buy those separately, or do they come as part of the package? So if you got 68 for 1500, let's say it's 1500 quid, and let's say it's, to keep my maths easy, let's say there was 65, you're looking at 50 quid per tub.
Yeah, they're really good, really good.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
That's half the price of what I'm doing. You know.
And one of the more expensive bits was buying all these. I got one
Thermostats.
Yeah.
Yeah, got all the happy stats in there. But that's really, really lovely. So it's a lovely setup. Talk us through a little bit about the bedding that you're using, Tony, because we're not using cocoa here. You're a firm believer.
Just use Lignacell.
Lignacell. Now it's actually quite reasonably priced as well, isn't it? You get it in big bags. Is it easy to keep the humidity, or what's the?
Yeah. I mean, it's humid as anything in here anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, it's you know, keeping the humidity isn't an issue. It's probably easier with the cocoa husk because it soaks it into the cocoa stuff. But I mean, I just dampen them now. You've seen.
Yeah.
They've been dampened down.
Absolutely. No, they seem very comfortable on it. Yeah, they're all doing well on it. So that's fantastic. And now, obviously, I've come over here to pick up a snake, and we're gonna, at the end of this video, we're gonna pick up the snake. My projects are DG and Ultramel. I haven't got a bridge, what I call a bridge for the two projects. So Tony has very kindly bred. Have you bred it yourself, this one?
No.
Oh, you bought it in, did you?
I bought it.
Okay.
Let me use it.
But it's almost up to size. It's 1400 grams, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So let's have a quick look at her. If you can bring her out, and then I'll explain what I'm going to do with this beautiful girl. She is going to bridge two of our projects. And I
don't really want to just stick my hand in there.
Yeah, most of you will know, having followed the channel, that we've hit a Ultramel clown. And when that Ultramel clown is up to size, we can put that Ultramel clown into this girl. She's carrying two sets of genetics that you can't see. Is she a pastel as well?
Yeah.
So she's got the pastel in her, but she's carrying Desert Ghost and Ultramel, which for me to do that from scratch would take me 3 years. So Tony's going to fast track us to get those into our collection. And they're very valuable. People underestimate the power of double hets, but I've produced my Ultramel clowns in double hets on taking the long odds, and it's going to take us to the next level. So I'm hoping this girl will do the same for us to bring those two projects together. So thank you very much, Tony, for doing that for us. Really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your lovely facility.
No problem.
And your hospitality. Now, if anyone wants to go look you up, you've got an Instagram?
Yeah, it's just Alto and Pythons.
Alto and Pythons. So I've got a copy of his logo here, so you can see Alto Pythons is what you're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a lovely Morph Market account with quite a few beautiful snakes that are going to be carrying some of the genetics I've just shared with you. Go look him up. If you want to get into these genetics, hit him up, because I'm sure he'll do a good deal for you. And he's actually up the road. He's only half an hour from my place, so I can see us both working together forward, Tony. And thank you very much indeed, and appreciate it very much.